me on the, anybody who can confirm me on the chat or on the audio or video whether I am audible or not? Okay, all right.
Very much audible. Good morning, sir. You're very much audible.
Good morning, Deve. Okay, so welcome to this OTO mentorship program, and I am very excited to start this particular program. This is the 4th session that we are starting, targeting the NEET PG 2024 or the next 24. We are really not very sure that what is gonna the exam pattern, but we have one thing which is very clear, and that is we have to read. I mean, irrespective of the pattern of exam, I don't think that there is any escape of that we have to read. Okay, all right. So before I start, okay, so today's session is more about an ice breaking between us. What is OTO program? How it is gonna help you? How it has helped the students in the past. So I just request everybody to switch on the videos so that specifically those who are with us on the Zoom, because the entire purpose of the program is to create people who care for each other. PG entrance exam preparation is a very stressful time, and the whole idea is to create that group so that we care for each other, and if there is a stress that comes during our time, we are able to talk to each other, we are able to support each other, we are able to guide each other. Good morning, Dr. Praveen. Just give me a sec, Dr. Praveen. I am making you co-host.
Yeah, hi everyone, and good morning, sir. Good morning. Everyone. Welcome to OTO. So one-to-one mentorship, it's all about you and us. We can interact on a daily basis. We will talk about a daily pattern of our study. We'll try to discuss our problems during the course of this entire journey. This is a commitment to meet daily at 8:45 to 9. It's a commitment not from us, but it's a commitment from your side to yourself. So ensure that on a daily basis, you sit on your study table with your camera on, listen to us or discuss with us at 8:45 to 9 o'clock. And whatever comes out of that, try to inculcate that behavior change in your entire day. I'm very sure in the due course of the course, within around 10 to 15 days, you'll see a drastic change in how you were and how you will be. Only because there is a behavioral change we can see, because something is going on persistently in your life. If something is there for a few days, maybe a few minutes, it doesn't reflect to us a lot of time. But when it happens on a daily basis, daily means daily. So that is when you try to understand, yes, this is what is going wrong in my study pattern, or this is going wrong in my life, and I can really change it. So listen to us very carefully when we talk about your own issues. Feel free to discuss with us. The best way of discussing with us is put on the chat, and we can take out your points and we can take it forward. About today's session, Dr. Rajat will again brief you all about why is today's session very important, what all we will be discussing today. And yes, today's session will be a bit prolonged, and how we'll take this forward. This is all we'll discuss today. Right over to you, Dr. Rajat.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Praveen. Okay, so let us do one thing. Let me just take you through a small PPT that I have prepared for the today's session. Okay, it's not a formal PPT, it's a very informal PPT, but let me just share this with all of you. Just give me a sec. Okay. Is it visible? Is my PPT visible to? Can anybody confirm? Is it visible? Dr. Praveen, is it visible?
Yeah, very much visible. Very much visible.
All right, so it's about the auto mentorship program that you can crack it with expert guidance. So if I talk about it, first let me tell you that how it has helped the students. So I'll just share one of um, the the message from the last year student, and so this is normally what we used to tell every student, that at the beginning of the day, like today also, you are supposed to do that. Write your aim and dream. So the student has written the aim is to get a rank in less than 2000, and the dream is to get into Gandhi Medical College. So to cut the story short, this is the score: 611 marks, 100, 1700 rank, and the last year this rank was 60,000. And the messages, it did not even imagine that this can happen. It was 15 minutes in the morning for you, but it's a lifetime of happiness for all of us. What you have done for us is beyond imagination, and thank you. So the broad broad idea, if you're going to look at it, so this is the entire idea of OTO, so that you are able to reach to the highest of your potential. Whatever that you are aiming, you are able to reach to the highest of your potential. So if you ask me that what is needed to crack the exam, I say that three things are needed to crack the exam. Anybody who can write it in the chat, what are the three things that you feel are needed to crack this exam, which is NEET PG exam? What do you think? You can write it down. If you ask me, I will say it is discipline, discipline, and discipline. That's all. So that is the only thing that is needed, and that is a disciplined study needed to crack the exam. If you remained disciplined for the next few months, you will be able to reach to the highest of your potential. And when a lot of people ask me, sir, what do you mean by cracking the exam? I always say that cracking the exam does not mean to get a rank 1. The cracking the exam always means the rank that you're looking for, the rank that gives you satisfaction. Some people are satisfied with rank 10, some are with 100, some are with 1000, some are with 10,000, and some are happy with qualification. For the last almost 7-8 days, I have got at least 20-25 messages from the student who are asking me ki sir, cutoff kam hoga ki nahi hoga? I have got 244 marks. Do you think that cutoff will be able to go to that? So the extreme form of happiness is for them is this. On the other hand, I am also getting messages ki sir, I have got 800 rank and I am not satisfied. So the rank is always the one that gives you satisfaction, whatever that you want to do. So one thing before we start the program, what I want is everybody please pick up a piece of paper and write what is your aim and what is your dream. The aim is what you think if I will get this, I will be happy. You know what it could be? I want to get a rank in top 10,000. I want to qualify the exam. I want to get 5,000 rank. I want to this. And dream is your upper limit that you can think of. Whatever is your aim and whatever is your dream, write it on a piece of paper. Keep it with you. That should be with you. And we will talk about this at the end of the or after the exam. If you want to share it with us, please share it with us, not on the group, but as a direct message to us. And so that it keeps a record and it remains, or you remain on track. I am a very, very strong believer on this statement, and that is there are no limits that what you can accomplish except the limit you place on your own thinking. And this is extremely important for the post-interns or the student who have already appeared for the exam once, twice, and because of whatever reason, they could not get the rank that they were looking for. Now, the moment it happens, you start getting a feeling of self-doubt within you, that will I be able to do this? And this self-doubt is a very, very problematic thing. We will come out of that past and we're going to only think about the future. Okay, but we will live in a real world. We will identify that where do we stand today and where we have to go. And let us say that you have scored 200 marks this year, and then we will decide that what is our aim, and then we will see that how much gap is there between these two, and we're going to work for those. And so those are the things that we will be doing here. And I mean, this is one of a very strong quote that I went to my daughter's school once and I saw this. So I thought that let's take it off and do it. A lot of people have used it as their DP, and it has helped them. It has given them a lot of motivation. So you can also use it. I will not charge it for copyright, so don't bother about it. It says, if I have the belief that I can do it, I shall surely acquire the capacity to do it, even if I may not have it at the beginning. So that belief on yourself that yes, you can do it has to be there from the beginning. If you actually do not have that capacity or capability, you will be able to do it over a period of time. And it takes some time, but we will definitely be able to achieve that as well. All right. So guys, if you're really sincere about the exam, be ready to work hard for the next few months. Be ready to compromise onto the certain commitment. But there has to be one commitment, and that is, yes, you want to crack the exam. All right. Remember, it's not about reading. It's all about recalling in the exam. Now, it's all about recalling in the exam. So we're going to talk about these three words now. The first word is FOMO, fear of missing out. Okay, so I just want to see everybody for this. Just give me a sec. Yeah, okay. So fear of missing out. Now, this is one of the very, very big. This is one of the very, very big problem that we face when we prepare for any competitive exam, when we prepare for any entrance exam, that you are reading. Now, all those people who have appeared for the exam, I'm sure they also must have faced this challenge, at least specifically those people who have prepared in the past. Fear of missing out. You are reading and you have this fear in your mind, am I missing something? Is this something that might be asked in the exam? So guys, if you believe on me, today you have to do a promise with me. And this promise you're going to repeat on daily basis. What is that promise to you? The promise is, if you have read something and that is asked in the exam, that means if any question is asked from a topic that you have read, you will make sure that you will do it correct. I'm repeating it. If any question is asked from a topic that you have read, you will make sure that you will do it correct. If it is asked from a topic that you have not read, you are not bothered about it. Every day, talk to yourself. Every day, 5 seconds, say this statement to yourself in the morning, that if a question is asked from a topic that you have covered, you will make sure that you will do it correct. If it is asked from a topic that you have not read, you are not bothered about it. This problem of FOMO is gonna go out of your preparation, and the word JOMO or JOLO is gonna come to your mind, which is joy of leaving out or joy of missing out. So let's not talk about FOMO. Let's talk about JOMO. PG entrance exam is never about reading more. It is always about reading precisely what is asked in the exam. It is always about your ability to recall whatever that you have read in the exam. We're going to be talking a lot about it, that what the examiner asked, why the examiner asked. Okay, but there are separate sessions that are being planned for it. Okay. Third, as I told you that it's not about reading, it's not about recalling. So the point is, please make sure that you are not having backlogs. The backlog is one of the biggest killer in your preparation. The single most important thing that kills you during your preparation is backlog. Now, we might have multiple kind of students in these groups. So first, let me explain it to you that what are the group of students we might have. If somebody has a different condition, then please write it onto the chat. Okay. So group number one. Group number one is the students who are sincerely preparing for the NEET PG or the next exam, which is gonna be in December or January February, March. Okay. At this stage, I just want to clarify, guys, nobody knows that what will be the pattern of exam for post interns. If anybody tells that the person knows, no, that is wrong. No decision has yet been taken on this particular part, that which kind of exam that the post intern students gonna write. I simply believe on a philosophy: prepare for the worst, think best. And prepare for the worst, but think best. So in all, or I will say in the worst of the probability, the earliest when you can have your exam is December. I'm talking about the post intern. That is the worst of the probability. You cannot have your exam in November. The earliest when you can have an exam is second week of December. All the preparation that we're gonna do will be focusing that we are absolutely prepared if the exam happens in December second week. That is how our preparation is gonna go. We will be able to do one complete reading and at least 2 revisions till that point of time. That is the course has been structured. We're gonna prepare it in a way that before November INI CT is gonna be there. So till November INI CT, we will be able to do one complete reading and one complete revision plus some more time for us. That is how the course and the structure has been prepared. Okay, so this is the way. Please remember, this course is not for mid-year INI CT. The student this year who have got decent ranks or who have spoiled their paper because of whatever reason are the candidate who can prepare for the INI CT exam. But our course, our schedule is gonna go focusing on only exams which are there in November, December and future exam. This is up to the NEET or the next exam whenever the exam is gonna be happen. Daily morning at 8:45 we're gonna meet. We're gonna talk about a subject. We're gonna talk about the challenges that the usual student faces, and you can also ask your problem. Okay. So now first student will be a post intern student who has joined a face-to-face classes at one of the institute. It could be DBMCI or it could be any other institute. Okay. So this is group number 1. A message to them is that please follow your face-to-face class schedule. Please do not change it. That is the best thing that you could have done in your preparation to reach to the goal that you are looking for. Please remember, no teacher is good, no teacher is bad. There are teachers who are more loved by the students. That's all. That is a difference. Every teacher who is trying to give you the content is trying their level best. Yes, some teacher probably make the content slightly more simplified. And some teacher become page 3 personalities. But ultimately, more or less, all teachers are same. It is how you use it. So if you have joined a face-to-face classes anywhere, be it any institute, please follow this. Utilize these morning time to stay on track, to stay motivated, and to ask your queries so that there is somebody who cares for you. Student number 2. A student number 2 is a student who has not joined a face-to-face regular batches anywhere, but has joined a TND program. Please remember, a TND program is again a very, very good program. Again, please remember, this program is an institute independent program. So whenever I'll be talking about it, it's a neutral discussions that we will be doing over here. So if you have joined a TND program, the TND program gives you a structure. It also gives you a schedule that you have to give anatomy test on this day. You have to give physiology test on this particular day. So you have to read that subject. You are not supposed to follow the auto schedule. You will spoil your TND if you're going to follow the auto schedule. You have to follow the TND schedule that has been given to you by your respective institute. Again, use these 15 minutes to stay motivated on time. And we're going to be doing sometimes some fun activity. Sometime we will be teaching you. Sometime we will be motivating you. Sometime we will be talking to your queries. Sometime we will be bringing a student who has got a rank. Sometime we will be bringing a student who has faced certain hardships in the life and were able to get it. Some people are working in the army and they are part of the OTO mentorship program. They are not getting time and they are able to do it. Some is a mother of 2 who are not getting time in their daily life and they are able to do it. Some people have a severe physical disability. They are unable to go anywhere, but they want to remain on track. So there are people, and we will bring people who have achieved the task in the past with the same situations in which you might have been. Okay, so it is gonna be a wonderful journey. I'm very, very sure on this. I mean, you will see. And as Dr. Praveen has said, the idea is to bring a routine. Anything that you are able to do for 21 days continuously becomes a part of your life. And that is the rule. So that is what we're gonna try to do it in this program. My personal understanding says that anybody who remain disciplined with this and able to follow the schedule will definitely be able to reach to the highest of the potential without a doubt. You will definitely be able to do this. Okay. Group number 3. The group number 3 students is who are unable to join any face-to-face classes, either TND or the regular program, and they are studying with their textbooks, or they are studying with the MCQ books, or they are studying with the apps. This is a perfect program for those students because those are the one who do not remain disciplined. Whenever the exam happens, the result happens, they are very motivated. Ab to padna hai. Now we will have to do everything. Now, next 10 days, next 15 days, they will remain motivated. And after 15th day, they forget their why. That why do they need to read? They will keep on thinking, "Arey yaar, abhi to bahut din hai." Now it's a lot of time. Okay, we're gonna read it after. Chalo, let me take a break for 10 days and then I'm gonna do. Okay, let me take a break for 15 days. Okay, my friend is getting married. Okay, let me go and spend 4 days with them. So this is an ideal program for them who are studying either with the textbooks or with the MCQ books or with any app with the video lectures, or they have made their notes in a previous foundation batches and now they want to remain on the track. So here we will give you the liberty to select the subject, or not subject, sorry, the teacher of your choice. If you want to read one subject from which place, but that's to your choice from wherever you want to read. But we will give you a day-based schedule. We will give you that how much days should be spent on this subject. If you are spending 9 days on a one subject, how much you should read on day 1. Like if I am talking about the anatomy, we're gonna divide it. Okay, on day 1 you should read this part of the anatomy. On day 2 you should read this part of the anatomy, and that is the structure. That is what we're gonna give you. Okay, so that is how it is. Please feel free to talk to us, to message us, to raise your hand, and then ask your query here, to put the query onto the chat. Before I go forward, today's session has been live streamed on the YouTube also, because a lot of students were unable to get to the link and I did not want any student to miss this session. These will be live sessions. There will no recording that will be available for this session. The idea is you are getting a daily routine in your life. You are getting up at this time at 8:45. You are here and we are talking to each other. You feel that there is somebody who you can consider as your senior, you can consider as your brother, you can consider as your mentor, you can consider whatever that you want to us. But there is somebody who cares for you, who cares for your preparation, who cares for what you will be doing in your life. And that is the broad idea. I am very, very emotional about this entire program. I mean, it is extremely close to our heart. Please remember, it needs a lot of commitment from our side also. It is not easy for us also to be here on daily, but somebody is gonna be there. 99% of the time, it is gonna be me or Dr. Praveen. But a lot of subject experts are gonna also come over here to guide you, to mentor you in the best possible way. Okay, so that is how it is. Okay, and that's from my side. Dr. Praveen, do you want to say anything? If not, then I will share the schedule with the student. But if you have something to say, please, over to you.
So, hi guys, I think the group has been decided, and the first group, as sir said, is a person who has joined a face-to-face anywhere, any platform. Second group is a TND, any again any platform, and the third is someone who is preparing from the last year notes, maybe have done a face-to-face or TND, or has prepared from the app and again is re-preparing from the app again. I believe that most of those who have joined this course belong to the group three, because as it was discussed, that is where we lack the dedication on studying daily. It's not that we are not dedicated, it's not that we are not oriented, but the daily motivation sometimes falls down, and we also have a lot of self doubt based on our performance in the this year's NEET PG. So I'll just clear out a few things. um, Moving from what rank to what rank is possible. So moving from a rank of 1 lakh plus is easily possible to move from a rank to 5,000 or less than that, matlab, within 5,000. So how is that possible? It is only possible when you do something more than others. Now, what is that more? More is not in terms of what you need to read. More is in terms of how you read daily. That consistency will all matter throughout the year. So what and how can we bring consistency in ourselves? So we will giving you a schedule right now. Okay. उस schedule को you have to take a printout and put in front of a study table. That's on day number 1 job. Okay. The second thing you should do is promise yourself, when sir is saying something, it is gold. Do not change that. Just based on your own whims and fancies, do not change that. Try to stick to a schedule. I can really promise you that you will yourself see the drastic change in your grand test results. You will see a drastic change in the exam you'll actually be appearing for. May it be the upcoming, yes, May INICT, or maybe in the November INICT, even though you're planning for the NEET PG upcoming next year. A few doubts also I have seen a lot of students asking us, sir, I have scored around 400 marks in this year's NEET PG. Should I prepare for the INICT or not? That's a very frank doubt a student asks me. I feel that if you have scored a rank of 10,000 or less in this year's NEET PG, INICT is go to get exam. Because if you are getting a rank of 1500 or less in INICT, only then you stand a chance to get a clinical seat or a seat of paraclinical in an established good institutes of INICT. Please understand this basic thing. Agar aapka rank is almost around 1800 or 2000, maybe, I'm not sure, but maybe you will not be getting that that you actually want to. And I'm not saying you should not try for it. I'm not saying you should not try. You should definitely try for it. But don't make that again a basic target and a full-fledged goal, so that you are not again demotivated after the INICT exam. So the way you have been studying reading, please continue that. And on the INICT, we'll try to bring our best effort in terms of consistency, our best effort in terms of the potential that we can actually reach in the upcoming days, in terms of hours, in terms of MCQs, and in terms of grand test results. And then we'll see how much we have improved in the GTs and in the INICT. The point number 2, since most of you I'm seeing is in a group number 3, so please, the schedule that we are giving it to you, please follow the schedule. Okay, we have given adequate number of days for each of the subjects, and the subject has some scientific reason for that, and Dr. Rajat will explain you why we have put those subjects in the beginning and why we have put some subjects in the back. As we have promised you, if we follow our schedule, you can surely be revising 2 times after the exam. Do not believe in any other statement floating anywhere about the exam. The authentic information will come from us to you directly, and we will be first of the person to give it the result to you. That means the information to you. So do not search on Telegram groups or this or that group to look into what will happen to the next year. Do not waste time there. There are some people who take their political advantages and just play with students' life. I'm telling you, it's an open platform, and that is when we start getting disoriented. Are kya hoga, ye hoga, wo hoga. It's a bold statement from anyone to say ki kya hoga right now, because no one actually knows. Okay, so let's wait for an official confirmation from the NMC as to what will happen. But till that happens, we are considering the exam to happen in the December, and we have made the schedule according to that only. Okay, as sir told, consider me and Dr. Rajat as your elder brothers. You can consider this as a friend. You can consider us as a mentor, but whatever you have in your mind and heart, share it to us. maybe on a personal chat, maybe on a group. I don't think that you will be very comfortable putting on a group. That's completely okay if you want to. So on a personal chat or wherever you want to, but please open about yourself, whatever it is going on in your way. Most of the time, I'll just tell you this also, that we don't get that amount of time to type the things. So in most of the reasons, we always try to put your voice note. And this has been really appreciated last time by the students, because they feel that when I listen to your voices throughout the day, it reconfirms in ourselves, ha, ye to sahi bol rahe hain, because this is the actual problem going on in my life. So that is how we'll also responding to you, maybe in voice messages, but if you have some time, we'll also type it out for you. But most importantly, stick to a schedule, and the schedule will depend upon which group you are in. Okay, so back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Praveen. I think you have summed it up everything. One more point that I want to add is that any message that you're gonna be sharing with us is between you and us only. We do not have a habit of sharing our messages, these messages onto the social media in any form. And if any of the message is going to be shared, it is going to be shared with your prior permission. It is not like that somebody has sent a message and we're going to put it onto the social media. A lot of time, as I told you, that it is linked with emotions, it is linked with the privacy. Anything that comes to your mind which you think is hampering your preparation and you think I might or we might provide you a solution, feel free to touch base with us. As I have told you that it's about caring, and my experience with the preparation says that it's a very stressful time. There is a time that is gonna come when you will break down. There is a time that is gonna come where you feel like, I will not study. You will waste your 10 days. There is a health issue that is gonna be there. There is a monetary issue that is gonna be there. There is an emotional issue that is gonna be there. All these are part and part of your preparation. And we all have seen these parts in our life. All the people who have got the results in the past have also gone through these time. So we will try to handle them together. We're going to try to handle them in a way so that you are able to reach. But there is only one thing that is needed from your end, and that is you have to study. You have to be regular. You have to be very, very regular with your studies. Today, what is your task? What is needed to crack the exam? As I told you, one thing is a single resource to read your subject. And a single resource to read your subject. You have to decide, you have to make a list of the 19 subjects with you, that from where you want to read. As I told you that it's a institute independent point. You decide. A lot of time nowadays, because of the technological availability, people decide that this is from where they want to read. Ideally, the best thing is stick to one place. Ideally, the best thing is stick to a place from where you can revise. A lot of time, people ask me, sir, how much to read? If you're an MBBS student, you're a first year, second year, third year MBBS student, you have a liberty to read as much as you want. But if you are a student who is specifically targeting a particular exam, you have to limit your content. Because if you will not limit your content, the problem that is going to happen is you will not be able to revise it at the end. Obviously, the more you're going to read, the chances of question being asked from that particular topic becomes more. There is no doubt about it. But the idea is, after reading extra, is it really benefit? Because whatever that you have read, are you able to recall it or not? So you have to identify the things. And you will put only that much in your plate that you are able to eat. Some people can eat more, some people can eat less. So we will put only that much in our plate which we can eat. That's all. Okay. You're totally free on the basis of that. Please select it. So one source from where you will attend the theory, one source from where you will do the question bank, and multiple sources from where you can write the grand test. These are the three things that you will do. Okay. I'm once again repeating it. One source to read each subject. Ideally, if you can read all the subject at one place, that is also good. But if you want to do combinations, that is also okay. But if you are reading anatomy, read anatomy at one place. If you are reading pathology, read pathology from one place. If you are reading microbiology, read microbiology from one place. ये नहीं सोचना कि चलो मैं डॉक्टर नसीर को भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, चलो मैं डॉक्टर सोनू पनवर को भी पढ़ लेता हूँ, चलो मैं डॉक्टर शिविका को भी पढ़ लेता हूँ. कुछ नहीं पढ़ोगे. You will not be able to do anything. read from one place. Select one idea and do it from that. Okay. Similarly, one place from where you will do the questions and multiple places from where we're going to write the GTs. And these are the three things that we're going to do. Now I'm showing you a schedule that we have prepared. Now the schedule right now is prepared, as I told you, keeping this thing in the mind that the exam is gonna be. But Praveen, can you share the schedule if possible?
Oh yeah, I can share it.
Let me just check.
Are you doing it or should I do it?
Can you please do it? I mean, I'm unable to do. So right now I have prepared the schedule, keeping in mind that we are starting reading from tomorrow, that is 25th of March, and we will be finishing our first reading by 15th of September. That is how it has been planned. Every week, one day is given for the break. Okay, so let's see this. All right, so this is the schedule. We will start from 25th of March. Can we scroll down, Dr. Praveen? This schedule will be shared with all of you in the OTO app. Can we just go down just to the end? Just to the end. Yeah. And 15th September, we will be finishing all 19 subjects. Can we go at the top? All right. So please see to it. How it has been done, it is that in the morning, 15 minutes we will spend with each other. And from 9 o'clock, you will start reading your theory from your lecture, from your notes, or from your subject-wise MCQ books that is available. And after 5 o'clock, you're going to take a break for 1 hour, whatever, that's what is called as your me time. And 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. will be a self-study time. That means which you can utilize for doing your question bank, or you can utilize. So it is important to make the schedule. Another important point that I want please to emphasize is that obviously some people will be working, so they will have to do some changes in their schedule. This is for those specifically for them. The next 1 year is only about the exam. All right. So important point that I want to tell is that it is important to have a sound sleep and a good amount of sleep. My experience says that at your age, the minimum sleep that you need is 6 hours. The upper limit of the sleep that you need is 7 hours. So in the next 10 to 15 days, get your sleep cycle in a way that you are having a continuous uninterrupted sleep between 6 to 7 hours. And that is how you have to plan. Some people will say, no, sir, I sleep for 8 hours, 9 hours. You have to come down, but don't come down in one day. You have to come down slowly and slowly, decrease 15 minutes, but you have to come down to 6 to 7 hours. You have to stop wasting your time. The only things that should be important for you in your life would be your health and exam. That's all. Rest, everything else can wait. These are the only two things that should be important for you. Okay. This schedule will be shared with all of you. Those who have subscribed to the OTO, it will be in the OTO app. Those who are a part of DBMCI live classes, it will be given to you on the DBMCI live app. Okay. But anyways, if you are in the live classes, my suggestion to you is please do not use this schedule. Use the schedule that has been given to you in your live classes. This is for those who are reading from notes or books or from the app. It will be a really, really useful schedule for them. Every day after dinner, 9 to 10, we're gonna use for revision. Whatever that you have read, that's again your me time. Whatever you want to read, that will be a revision time. If you follow this, the time that has been divided is divided in a way so that you are able to finish the video lectures of any platform. be it eGurukul, be it Prep Ladder, be it Marrow, you will be able to finish it in this time allotted without much of a hassle, without any challenges. You will be easily able to complete your this, and the later time is to do the questions and to repeat it. Individual day-wise schedule will be shared with you on your app, that how much you should read on day one, how much you should read. Like I have divided pharmacology into 7 days. So 7 days you have to read pharmacology. So how much to read on day one, how much to read on day two, how much to read on day three. Okay. There is a slight change we might do in this if for the post interns they say that there will be a next exam. Okay. But till the time we're gonna follow this particular schedule. But eGurukul students will also be given, if they have joined in a specific time, they will also be given an access from the institute side. Institute will provide you the access onto the DBMCI live app, and they will be provided. One request is that please, the link of the Zoom is going to be shared with all of you. We will be working a lot on this particular part. The idea is people should be accountable. Why this course is being charged is so that the people feel value to it. Anything that is available for free, people don't value it. So the reason of putting it to a charge, so that we also value it, that we are also accountable to you, and you also value it, that you have paid money out for this, and you are also serious about it, because you might not be able to realize the importance of this program today, but as the time is gonna pass and once you're gonna look back at your journey, then probably you will be able to realize the importance of this. Okay, so this program, or this is gonna be shared with you, uh, uh, and that's all from my side. Dr. Praveen, over to you.
So schedule jo hai, it will be shared to you on the app, and today what you should do is, as we have told you, write your goal in a piece of paper. If you want to share with us, do share with us. Try to understand that it is all about YOLO, not about FOMO. Okay, so make sure that since tomorrow we are starting with pharma, you try to pick out from which I'll say platform or which area you want to revise and read pharma. The third thing you should do is just relax and try to sleep today on proper time, so that tomorrow at around 8:45 you're sitting on a study table and listening to us. From 8:45 to 9 you will daily listen to us, and from 9 o'clock, without getting up from a study table, without getting up, the moment you get up, their consistency is gone. Okay, the motivation is gone. So without getting up, you close this app, you close this Zoom, and start studying for the next 1.5 hours. Okay, suppose you say, sir, I'm not able to study for 1.5 hours. We'll take that problem tomorrow. I know it will happen, and we'll take the problem tomorrow as to how should we go forward about it. But tomorrow from 8:45 you are sitting on a study table listening to us till 9 o'clock, and from 9 you're continuing your studies without getting up. So please keep your water, paper, anything that you want to before that, and let's not change the schedule for the next 1 year. Okay, that's all from my side. See you all tomorrow at 8:45.
Dr. Praveen, one last point is that this program is about to bring positivity in you. There should not be any negativity on this particular platform. We are here to help you, to guide you. If you think that something is not getting good and you are facing a challenge, do let us know. But this, a positive mind, imbibe more. Okay, identify that why, and why you want to study. एक भी छोटा सा example दे रहा हूँ. We are saying this since long. Please open your video, open your video. I want to see your faces, but still people are not opening because you are not getting a why you should open a video. Okay, let us do one thing. Anybody who will open the video in the next 5 seconds is gonna get 5,000 rupees from us. अब आ जाएगा why सबका. So all right, so the point is, what I am trying to say over here is, please sit in front of mirror talk to yourself why it is important for you to crack the exam. And if you think that you have a plan B, then just follow that particular plan, now make that plan A. Otherwise, please read. Please read with a positive mind frame. We will try to build, and I'm telling you, a lot of people have told us in the past that with the OTO program, they have got the rank that they were looking, but probably they have become a better human being also. We're gonna try to inculcate those points about that. The moment you think positive, I am telling you, your brain imbibes 2 times faster in comparison to when you have negative thoughts in your mind. Okay, everybody is trying to help you out in the best possible way, but when the things will be doing, I mean, we will be handling it. There might be a time when the Zoom session, I mean 8:45 से 8:46 हो जाए. Learn those patience, and that patience is also important in the exam also. And sometimes technical challenges की वजह से exam भी 15 मिनट लेट स्टार्ट हो जाता है. So you need to learn those patience also. And that probably is gonna help you. But we will try our level best that you're gonna remain on track with us. We will also remain track with you. Feel free to talk to us in any form if you think that we can be of any help to you. Okay, chalo, with this positive mind, we gonna start the program, and the individual day breakup of the pharmacology will be shared with you on your app. Okay, so all right guys, that's all from our side. Thank you very much for your time and the patient listening. And today we are not taking up the doubts, but you can put it onto the Telegram group. There is a Telegram group that has been specifically created for this, requesting everybody not to share the link of the Telegram as well as the sessions with anybody. It will be a unique for you. Please use it for you. Okay, all right, that's all from our side. Thank you, and we will meet tomorrow at 8:45. See you then.